You asked for it, so here it is. Winter 2024-2025 fashion trend predictions. So let's get to it right away. I mentioned in my fall 2024 fashion trend predictions that we're going to start seeing a lot of cinched waists and tighter clothes. I even mentioned skinny jeans in my past winter 2024 trend predictions, my latest video. And I am going to mention it again. We are going to start seeing cinched coats. And we already started seeing some of this on Kendall Jenner recently. So it's usually celebrities that start wearing things like this and then it starts becoming fashionable. But then we also have seen it a lot on the runways. So I know that it's coming our way. I Googled it and Mango already has some cinched waisted coats. So I think this is a trend that we are going to be seeing this winter and next winter in January, February timeframe also. And it's so easy to do. You don't have to go out of your way and buy a specific cinched waistcoat. Like you can just get your favorite belt that matches the coat and then throw it on top. And you can do this with blazers, you can do this with coats, you can even grab a corset and throw it on top of your blazer. I think that looks amazing. And Kendall Jenner has been wearing like some really nice like corset like looking blazers and coats. So I know that that's probably trending also, but regardless, like this is an easy trend that you can do on your own. You don't have to go purchase a whole other item, but if you do want to buy a coat that has a tie around it for you to tie around your waist, you can do that because I think that those coats are timeless. I have some from way back in the day and I've been using it ever since. I don't think that tying something around your waist in a form of a pea coat is going to go out of style. It's just in style right now, but I don't think this is an item that will ever go out of style. Speaking of coats, another version of a coat that we're going to be seeing a lot is capes. And this is a really tricky one because I think capes are very unique to a person. For example, I personally would not buy a cape for myself. I don't think I'm not gravitated towards that. I'd rather have really nice peacoats, and I actually have peacoats in every single color. I am such a peacoat type of girl. I am not a cape type of girl. So if you do like capes and you think that they're classy and timeless, then go for it because it is the same material as peacoats. So it is going to be an item that you're going to wear for the years to come as long as you're always gravitated towards capes. Now, if you know that this is a trend, but you like the trend, but you don't know if next year you're going to want to use it, and like, what if you don't like that style anymore, and next year you want to be a little bit edgier? Like, then what's going to happen to that cape? You know, so think about it before you buy a trend. The capes are definitely going to be the style and the design of what's to come because we're also going to be seeing it in sweaters. And the reason I say this is because during the fall and even now a little bit during the winter, but not as much, we've seen a lot of these like off the shoulder sweaters that are so cute, but that's not going to keep us warm during the winter. But a cape looking sweater, it is going to keep us warm during the winter and it is in style also and it looks very luxurious and elegant. So I think having one of those in your closet is great. I was not successful in trying to find where you can purchase these, but you could try to make a similar illusion to a cape sweater by throwing over a large scarf or like a large shawl if you have anything that might be the same material and the same color as a sweater. So this is like a great way to make this trend your own and use pieces of that you already have in your closet. I know I'm gonna try it. I have a large white scarf that I can throw over any white sweater and it can look very luxurious and cape like. So capes are definitely going to be the shapes and the designs coming up this winter and mostly next year. So speaking of scarves with this cape illusion, we're also going to be using scarves as head scarves, specifically in like a babushka style. So babushka means grandma in Russian. And so you're just going to wrap the scarf around your head but make it look really cute, and then you can pull it down. It can be it's almost like a makeshift hood that you are putting over yourself to stay warm, but I think it looks so fabulous and so chic. And this is a great replacement. If you saw my first video for 2024 winter fashion trend predictions, I mentioned fur hats. Having this headscarf is a great replacement if you don't want to invest in a fur hat, and maybe a fur hat is a little too much for you. So this way you can still include that like Slavic Russian winter bunny look that everyone's going for, and not break your bank and not introduce a new piece into your closet and not, just stick to the basics. Well, another way that you can replace a fur hat, if you don't want to buy a fur hat because it's a little too much for you, is not only the headscarves that I mentioned, but also buying like a fur headband like this, like one of these cutout ones that looks literally like a headband, or like a teddy bear, or any sort of like material that's just like a headband that covers your ears like that. Very cute. That's another aesthetic that I'm seeing slowly trend, and I think this is very prominent in Aspen or Vale, is this like winter cowgirl aesthetic. So it's a lot of cowgirl hats with winter clothes, like chunky belts and cowboy hats. So I'm seeing a lot of that, but I think it's very niche. So if you have a cowboy hat laying around, you can definitely go for it. But if that was me and I don't have a cowboy hat, I don't have any hats like that, I am not gonna go out of my way and buy that specific accessory for this specific really niche look. So I think it really depends on you. Now, if you find a hat that you like and it's like $10, then might as well go buy it. And I've seen it all over these little ski towns. So I think that's going to slowly start spreading, and people are going to want to do this like winter cowgirl look. Okay, another thing that I've seen on the runways recently is sheer. And I know you're probably thinking like, okay, Eugenia, like, why would we wear sheer during the cold months? Like, we're literally gonna freeze. It's true, we are gonna freeze if we wear sheer. So I think there's different ways that you can incorporate sheer in your outfit without freezing. Because on runways, we've seen it as skirts and dresses, but like, we need to figure out a way to bring this into our closet with number one, not breaking our bank, and number two, making it classy, and number three, making it doable for the winter months, because this looks like a summer outfit, but why is it on the 2024 winter runway? So, another thing about sheer is that it can really look very tacky if you don't do it right. Same with lace. Lace, sheer, and silk are three materials that you have to be extremely careful of what pieces you pick and choose and how you style it, because it can look very cheap and very tacky really fast. So, for example, with sheer, I would stay away from shirts like this that, okay, you can stay warm with a shirt like this because you can layer stuff on top. But this to me just seems very tacky, and you're probably not going to want to wear it for the years to come because you're going to outgrow it, you're going to mature out of it. You're just not going to like this style in a while. So I would go for something more of this style where it's very classy, very elegant. The colors give off Christmas. You can also layer it with a blazer and a pea coat on top, or a cape on top if you're into capes and you want to be stylish like that. I think gravitating towards more like mature pieces instead of this is the way that you should just think about your closet in general, because those mature pieces are the ones that are going to be lasting the longest in your closet, because they're probably the most classical and you're never going to get bored, and you probably can mix and match them a lot more with a lot more other pieces than with the one time trendy piece that you have up here. So I would literally pick something like this. I think this is fantastic, fabulous, super classy, and it goes with everything, and you're in style. You're using like the sheer from the runway. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, moving on to shoes. We're seeing a lot of loafers because we want to try to keep our feet warm. And loafers are perfect because you can wear them with jeans, with trousers, with pants, with skirts and tights. You can wear them with the wool tights that I mentioned in part one, but you can also wear them with socks and tights, which makes it even cooler because you can kind of make your own personality out of the loafer, and you don't have to get like the really basic like grandpa looking loafers, you can go and get something like patent leather, which is a little bit shinier. I love the ones I have from Rockport. Loafers are going to be a great piece to have in your closet, and I really recommend, if it's your style, to invest in a good pair of loafers because it's a timeless shoe and you can wear it so many ways. You can even wear it in the summer with just like socks. If it's your style, then definitely have it in your closet. Another thing that I'm seeing is a lot of these flats that look like this, which I hate. They're so ugly. Like, I don't even know why people buy flats like this. Like, maybe they're comfortable, but they're so ugly. It's such an ugly shoe. Like, why do you even want to wear a shoe like this? So what this is saying is basically saying that flats are still trending. So you don't have to buy the specific pair of flats. Wear the flats that you have at home. You're fine. Don't buy anything like this. Absolutely not. This is so ugly. It's trendy now and then you're never going to want to wear it again. So just keep wearing the flats that you bought a couple months ago when they first started trending because they're not going anywhere and you do not have to reinvent your style and buy something like this. Absolutely not. Like, for accessories, bangles are not going anywhere. Like I mentioned in my fall 2024 trend predictions, bangles over the sleeves, but we're also seeing not only bangles but smaller bracelets over the sleeves as well, watches over the sleeves, just everything over the sleeves I think is trending right now and will continue to trend throughout next year's winter, maybe even spring. I'm not sure. If you bought some of these, I'm glad and I hope that you're wearing them because it's such a nice way to elevate any outfit. I think it just makes everything so much more glamorous and chic. So bangles, smaller bracelets, watches, anything you got, just throw it over your sleeves and you got it. You're trending. And finally, for purses, we've all seen the trending Miu Miu bag, this specific bag, literally everywhere. I'm so sick of seeing it. It makes me not even want to buy it. Not like I was going to buy it in the first place, but I did look into it when it first started trending. And I'm so glad I never bought it because literally I'm so sick of seeing this bag everywhere. And with that bazillion charms, like it's just tiring to the eye. Like I see that and I'm just like, it's messy, it's tiring, and like, I don't know, you just look like you're stressed and you're messy and like you don't know where your things are in your bag. I don't know. It's not my vibe at all and I'm tired of seeing that, but we've seen that everywhere. And I think that all of us having gone through this bags phase, or if you don't have this specific bag, going through like a charm phase, I think that now we are tired of it and we're moving on to more simplicity, less consumerism, which kind of sucks because if you bought all of those charms and now you're like, ugh, I don't want them anymore. Like it's so annoying to carry everything. It makes my bag like 3 pounds heavier. Like you just wasted your money and you're part of like the consumerism world. But anyways, not judging anybody here. We're moving away from this and moving towards more of like a simplistic vibe because also it's winter and you don't want to have all these metal things hanging from your bag that if you touch them accidentally without a glove, it's really cold. It's just like you got to think about it a little bit logically in terms of the seasons as well. So I think we're moving from this into more of like a belted bag look, which is very simple. It's very classy. It looks almost like an Hermes dupe. I like this belted bag look. I specifically do not own a belted bag, but I wouldn't be against buying one if I needed a bag right now, which I don't. I have all my bags, all my designer bags and everything, so I do not need to be purchasing another bag. But if I had to, I would definitely buy a belted bag because I think it's just a very classic, timeless piece and that you can just keep in your closet for your daughters or for whoever comes next, and you can give it away to them whenever it's time because it's that like of a timeless classic piece. So no, yes. So, the conclusion of this all is that making sure that you know from all of these trending items which one is just a trend to you and which one is something that you can buy and you can wear forever. So, buy your items according to that mentality. Next time you go into the store, ask yourself, okay, is this just trending or am I actually going to see myself wearing this for the years to come? And then, if the answer is yes, go ahead and buy it in a good color. Don't buy it in like a yellow or something that you can't combine with anything else. That is all for today. I hope you guys look amazing this winter. Feel free to send me some pictures on my Instagram. I love seeing how everybody dresses. And let me know if you want a part 3 or if you're interested in any other video. Maybe you're interested in knowing where to shop. I can also do something of that sort. Just want to know your thoughts, and thank you so much for all of your support. Bye.